It's a 51-degree windy afternoon here in Jacksonville, Alabama, and it's a winner-take-all ball game between the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. If they can deal with the wind, the winner of this game ends up in the conference championship game in a couple of weeks' time. Hi, everybody. I'm Eli Gold. Glad you're with us here today. Jeff Berger, former Auburn quarterback, is alongside, and we have got ourselves a bottom line, what you want to see in the month of November and December. Winner take all.
No doubt. November football, so much implication, so much on the line, and it's just going to be a great football game.
Now, Western Kentucky, they're a good ball club. They went down to the Bayou last week and gave LSU everything they wanted.
Absolutely. Their defense had a strong showing. They did such a good job in keeping their offense intact. They wasn't intimidated with a redshirt freshman quarterback. They went down there and played strong, and you know, they're coming into this game with high expectations. They went down there expecting to win. They're coming here to expect to win.
Take a look at the scenarios now for the championship game. Depending upon what happens here, you've got these two teams plus Kennesaw State all in the mix for the championship, and we'll all find out together what transpires as this afternoon continues. We're so happy to have you with us here as the Gamecocks in the red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky will be in the white jerseys. It is a very, very windy day, and as you know, as a former quarterback, Jeff, what are the QBs going to have to deal with today to compensate for the breeze?
Well, in their warm-ups, they had an opportunity to get used to the wind, especially on throwing the football downfield and understanding if they're throwing into it or with the wind.
Petway makes the grab on the opening kickoff, and with no return, there is the touchback, and we're getting set to go here with a 1st and 10 for Jax State from their own 25-yard line. So happy to have you with us on this beautiful day. It feels like football, doesn't it? Caden Creel, the quarterback for the Gamecocks. There have been some changes for Jacksonville State. We'll talk about those as the give to the running back, and looking for some opening is Cam Cook as he stumbles and goes to the right side and gets out to the 32-yard line. Cameron Griffin, who normally plays at right tackle, he's moving around today. There's no time wasting here as Petway goes in motion, putting 3 wide to the left side.
Eli, as you can see, Coach Trickett's seeing what the defense has set. Now they're changing the call on the line.
3 wides left. Creel rolls and throws, and it is incomplete at the 45-yard line with David Harrod on the coverage. The ball came loose.
Creel had plenty of time. The one thing that they're doing, Jacksonville State, is moving the pocket, getting him outside where he can make a decision to run or throw. Made a decision, made a good throw, just didn't catch the football.
Here now is going to be a 3rd down coming up. 3rd and about 4.5. Out of the shotgun, empty backfield. Rolling, throwing, low. It's caught, but it is short of the yard line to gain. Caleb Coombs on the right side with Harrod watching him. Comes up just a bit shy, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down and a yard. Cook, the setback. Play action to him. Quarterback Creel keeps it, and he will run and pick up the necessary 1st down out across the 40. Jalen Wester, the linebacker, there to make the stop, the transfer from the University of Colorado. Now again with an empty backfield, looking right, looking left, throwing long, wide open in the middle of the field. Catch is made by big DeAndre Johnson at 6'8", 220 pounds. What a great target to have. Huh?
Absolutely. The last 5 touchdowns he's had has been over 50 yards. There again, he was running a post pattern, and Creel did a good job staying in the pocket and getting the ball to him.
Averaging 50.6 yards per touchdown reception. 253 yards in total picked up in those touchdowns. Here now with 2 wide left and 2 to the right. Petway. Play action, roll right, throw, caught. 15-yard line. And DeAndre Johnson now with 17 receptions for nearly 500 yards on the season.
The Gamecocks have entered the Chick-fil-A of Jacksonville.
Gamecocks in the red zone now. Again, Western Kentucky in the white jerseys. The Gamecocks are in the red. Creel talks things over with Cam Cook. Here now the give. Cook up the middle, cuts around, goes to the end zone, and a touchdown. Cam Cook, who has just now reassumed the lead as the #1 rusher in America, has a 14-yard touchdown run, and the Gamecocks are on top 6-0.
JSU set that up really nice, running the outside zone, Eli, and then all he had to do was just find a gap and cut back up, and did a nice job on the touchdown run.
The extra point now by Garrison Ripa out of the hold of Cade Bakke. And the kick is good, and it is a 7-0 lead for the Jax State Gamecocks as they quickly march down the field here at home and take a lead in a must-win ball game. 7 plays on that drive, 75 yards in 2 minutes and 47 seconds. 7-0 JSU. We're coming right back. Welcome back, everybody. 7-0. Jax State over Western Kentucky. The third member of our broadcast crew, Taylor Korn, standing by on the sidelines. Taylor, how are you?
I'm great, guys. Hope y'all are doing well. As the team was coming out for warm-ups, head strength and conditioning coach Will Wright said all we've got to do is execute for 60 minutes. Focus on doing your job and come out swinging, and that is exactly what the Gamecocks did. And now this is the 9th straight game that Cam Cook has had a rushing touchdown, and the 5th straight game that wide receiver DeAndre Johnson has had a reception of at least 25 yards.
That's what you got to do. Take advantage of all your tools.
Yeah, Creel did a great job. 3 for 4, 47 yards on that drive. Great command. And one thing you'll see Jacksonville do is they'll definitely get up and run a quick snap on 4th down, and they did.
A short kickoff by Ripa out to the 34-yard line, and that's where the Hilltoppers will start. That was Jaden Gray who made the grab at the 34-yard line. So a 1st and 10 from there. The quarterback, Rodney Tisdale from Jacksonville, Florida. 227 passing yards in their last outing against La Tech, or in their last conference outing. He also threw for a touchdown. Here now with the man in motion, the handoff, and he comes to the near side. Marvin Parrish, the freshman from Valdosta, made the ball carrier, and he is taken down after a pickup of 3.5, maybe 4. Both teams wasting little time. Parrish, the single setback. Henry goes in motion to the right side. And they look towards Henry, rolling that way, and throw it, and it's knocked away. Great effort defensively as Caleb Nix came over and got in Matthew Henry's way to knock that one askew.
We got a flag.
The officials, led by Garrett Dickerson, the referee, talking this one over.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 12, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So you take and you lose, you give and you don't give. And the Gamecocks, Malcolm Jones, the Michigan State transfer, guilty right there. So it gives the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers the football across midfield. Tisdale, tons of time, throws it to a man wide open, and a reception inside the 15 down to the 12-yard line. Musa Barry, the junior from Norcross, Georgia.
That was really great patience on number 16. Tisdale just stayed in the pocket. He let the play develop, let the route develop. He was running a corner route, and great throw, great execution.
There was no pressure, though.
None whatsoever.
None whatsoever. Nobody came calling. Now on a 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. Here's the give. And Hutchinson on his end around comes near side and gets down to the 8-yard line. K.D. Hutchinson, he is a really good ball player. Not only as a pass receiver, he can also run the ball quite well. That was his 11th carry this year for nearly 80 yards all told. Now with wideouts to the right and left, Henry and Hutchinson. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Inside give, Marvis Parrish. Marvis with a helmet on the turf, which will force one of the Hilltoppers to leave. That's Caleb Nita, their center.
It is third.
Now 3rd down and a couple. Maybe 3rd and almost 3. 7-0 Jax State, as you see. Man in motion. Mack. Here's the toss right side. And Lavelle Wright gets stacked up after picking up the 1st down. He is inside the 5 at the 3.5-yard line.
Good block by the edge there to get him on the outside. Just a quick pitch outside and just to pick up the 1st down.
Now Caleb Nita, after sitting out a play for losing his helmet, he returns, the center. Here's a 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. Quarterback keeps it over the left side. And does he get in? No, he is short by a half yard as Tisdale got stacked up about a half yard out of the end zone.
Eli, if you'll notice that formation, they put two offensive linemen in the back just to lead him up in there.
Gamecock substitute. Curtis Perry, the Bama and Virginia Tech transfer, comes in now with a tush push that's close to pay dirt. The referees in white shirts say they've got it. The officials in the striped shirts agree. So it is a touchdown with the tush push for the Hilltoppers of Jax State, a 1-yarder.
Western Kentucky just pretty much answered Jax State on that drive. Had a good control. The biggest thing was that penalty in the middle with the roughing the passer that helped them get the 1st down.
So Tisdale picks up the touchdown. And now here's John Cannon to attempt the extra point. He is a perfect 40 of 40 already this year with that kick. We're all tied at 7 here in Jacksonville, Alabama. 8:29 remaining in the opening quarter.
What if the spark you've been chasing found the right place to catch fire? At Jacksonville State University, curiosity becomes action. Ideas get tested, shaped, and launched. Every challenge is a proving ground, and every day, another chance to rise. For dreamers, doers, difference makers, and those who want more than just a degree, where learning, competing, and winning is a Jax state of mind.
Whether it's family for dinner or game time, it's time for Johnson's Giant Foods Deli. All you have to do is drop by Johnson's Giant Foods and grab whatever you want, hot and ready to go. Chicken salad and chicken fingers to die for. Savory ribs, salad, dessert, you name it. It's waiting for you and your family or friends. Johnson's Giant Foods with 5 locations in Gadsden, Atala, Jacksonville, and Coldwater. Your neighborhood Grub Mart is your one-stop shop for everything you need when you're on the go. Grub Mart features the best prices on Coke and Pepsi products and is the home to the 99-cent bag of ice every day. And Grub Mart is your exclusive home for the popcorn bucket. Purchase yours for only $5.99, then bring it for free refills throughout the year. And save every day with your Grub Mart Super Saver card. When you're on the go, it's good to know Grub Mart has everything you need. Gas, diesel, and delicious Oleo donuts. In business over 78 years, visit your local Grub Mart today.
Welcome back, everybody. 7-all the score. And of course, running back Cam Cook was 7 yards out of the lead coming into today's action in college football as the leading rusher. And now, Jeff, he's already got a couple of carries for 21 yards, so he has reassumed the top spot in America.
He's had an incredible year. He's just a great young man, and I just really am proud of the success he's having.
Jack Cassidy will get set to kick it off. Western is an interesting team. They have one guy does extra points and field goals. One guy does the kickoffs. And the kickoff right here from Cassidy, and that one will sail all the way to Calera. So it was a heck of a boot. And the touchback gives Jacksonville State the football.
I think he had the wind behind him.
I would expect so. The wind is really gusting here today. Interestingly, it's high above the stadium because the tassels on the uprights are virtually hanging limply.
Yep.
But atop the scoreboard, those flags are getting a workout. On the left side,
Number 22, Christian Lando, the ball carrier.
Christian Lando, who is the backup running back today from Cartersville, Georgia, picked up a yard and a half. We have not seen Brock Rechsteiner. He is banged up, and we were told a bit ago may not play. Here's the keeper and the fumble, and it's covered up by the Hilltoppers. Covered up by the Hilltoppers as the quarterback, Caden Creel, could not get loose, and Elon Jones picks up the football and gathers it up, and the turnover. And those are what is going to, that's what kills you.
Yeah.
The turnovers. They really hurt JSU last week down in Miami.
Well, that's going to be one of the big keys to this game is protecting the football. He made a nice read, great run, just didn't protect it when he got mad contact.
So now you see the keys to the game as the Toppers get going. Throwing a strike is Tisdale down to the 34-yard line, and a first down throw right there.
You're going to see them play ball control offense. They're going to play They're going to throw the football short, intermediate throws to a lot of different people today.
Andrew Paul made a nice tackle there. Here now the inside give, and spinning forward, Marvis Parrish. He'll find an opening, and he gets down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Offensive line did a great job opening up the hole and getting a major push there.
74 yards already today for the Hilltoppers, 96 for the Gamecocks. Here's the 1st and 10. The Toppers in white. They fake the toss, throw across the middle, wide open down to the goal line. A wide open Matthew Henry makes the grab, and that was a beautifully drawn out play.
Yeah, it was. It was just simply faking the toss out there to get the linebackers to shift. He runs a seam route up the middle. Tisdale put it right on the money.
15 yards, and it sets up a 1st and goal from a yard out. The inside handoff, and Lavelle Wright puts the Hilltoppers on top with the touchdown. Lavelle Wright, his 9th rushing touchdown of the year.
Well, you can see that the run game has really opened up the pass game, and they're really dependent on that. And what a really good drive for them.
13-7. With a chance to make it 14. The holder is Maynard, and the extra point by Cannon is up and good. So it's now a lead of 14-7. Remember, the winner of this one goes to the Conference USA Championship game.
Gamecock fans, the Amy Angel VIP experience is going to be
welcome back, everyone. Glad you're with us on this Saturday. Hey, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was
good?
Fantastic.
Good.
Good family time, good football time. Very good.
Same with us. Put a dent on a big old turkey bird. I don't know why they cower in the corner when they see me coming. I've never quite figured that out. 14-7 for the Hilltoppers, getting set to kick it away. That scoring drive, 4 plays, 46 yards in a minute and 40 seconds. Fair catch by Petway. And the Gamecocks now will have the football going the other way.
Well, it just shows you what a turnover can do. I mean, it can really gain the momentum that you need to continue on, and they've got to eliminate those on both sides of the ball, or both teams.
Here now from their own 20-yard line, the ball being snapped from the 25 into the shotgun. Straight drop. Looking, Creel takes off to run and will pick up maybe a yard as we check in downstairs with Taylor Korn.
Yeah, guys, a little update on Brock Recksteiner. He's currently on the sidelines with his team and with the offensive staff, but he is in street clothes with a boot on his left foot.
Well, we had gotten word about that during the pregame warm-ups. Thanks, Taylor. We had gotten word that he likely wouldn't play, but we were going to wait and see for sure. But that's pretty much the confirmation. Unfortunately, he is the top receiver, or a top receiver, for the Gamecocks. Here now on the quarterback keeper, Creel goes left and gets thrown across to the 32-yard line. Jalen Wester and Elon Jones combining on that stop. It'll bring up a 3rd down for JSU. Recksteiner, by the way, 33 catches for 356 yards and 4 touchdowns this year. So you can see how valuable he has been for Jax State. Cam Cook goes in motion, empties the backfield. Creel looks, has time, but the time goes away, and down he is going.
That's one of the situations. Third down conversions, only 39% for Jacksonville State this year. They have got to eliminate.
Yep, Jakeem Fletcher, the Alabama State transfer, took him down. You know, their defensive line and their linebackers, about as active a group as you're going to find anywhere.
Oh, no question about it. They did a remarkable job last week, like we talked about earlier, against LSU, and they're having a big day today as well.
Connor Donaghy will punt this one away. Fair catch is being made by Jalen Emery, and the Hilltoppers will have the football with what is now a 14-7 lead. A 40-yard punt and no return.
This is a crucial down for the Jacksonville State defense. They really have got to stop these guys and slow their momentum, because they've really, last two drives, they've just easily went down the field.
Yeah, they've given up 97 total yards already. The Gamecock defense has. With 4:04, as you see, remaining there in the bottom of your screen. Very little there.
Number 21,
As
Parrish on the carry.
that was
Wrapped up by number 99.
Parrish on the carry, picks up a couple of yards. Marvis Parrish went to Lowndes High School in Valdosta, Georgia, one of the powerhouses down there in that part of the Peach State. Underneath they come. And that'll be close to a first down for Jairus Mack.
Jacksonville
and they will
playing,
give him the first down, Jeff.
Yeah, they're playing a bend, don't break. But, man, the offensive line is doing a great job, giving Tisdale plenty of time.
A ton of time, exactly right. Now in motion, Jairus goes right. The play comes left, and fighting is Marvis Parrish. And he'll get up to the 47-yard line, maybe even the 46 going the other way. So he picks up another handful plus. Second down and 2. With 2:38 remaining. The inside give, and the first down for Parrish.
You'll see Jax State start bringing some pressure. Osteen, number 40, pretty much blitzed the gap there and was able to kind of help hold up the run there.
Substitutions. Jacob Cruz in it, outside linebacker for JSU. Myers and West, the tight ends, shift to the left side. And here's an option pass going back the other way. It's a one-hopper to the quarterback, and that razzle-dazzle is incomplete. Cameron Flowers trying to key that play, but it went nowhere.
It went nowhere, and that's a dangerous play, and it turned out good for Western Kentucky. It could have been a lot worse.
Second down and 10. Football at the 45. Tisdale has Hart behind him or beside him. There's the toss to George Hart III. And he took a pretty good hit as he picks up a hard-earned 8 yards on the play. Travis Franklin Jr. combining on the stop, and Hart is gotten up to his knees. He's on the Doak Walker watch list. Hart was transferred into Western Kentucky from Arizona State.
Yeah, Noah Myers is really doing a great job sealing that corner off the tight end position in the right tackle. That's why they're able to get outside as easily as they have.
And Hart is okay. He walks off. They are 1 of 1 in third down conversions. Western is.
Overall for the season, 46%. And as well as they've been running the football, I expect them to keep it on the ground with this short of yardage.
Yep. That 46% is best in Conference USA and is 32nd in America. Yeah. So they have been very, very efficient. On a third down and a couple, maybe 2.5. There's the give. There's the first down run by Parrish. Marvis Parrish. Nothing fancy there. Mark Woods, who's been very impressive for the Gamecocks. He was there to make the stop, but Parrish just went over the left side of his offensive line and picked up the first down. So now from the 32. Rodney Tisdale Jr., the quarterback. Brings a man in motion, fakes the give, and there's a throw that's knocked away from Parrish. And had that been thrown to his other side, it would have been a completion.
Yeah, he had plenty of time to go through his progressions and get to the receiver. Good, well thrown ball, but well defended by Jacksonville State.
Yeah, Travis Franklin Jr. was there to defend the play. Inside the final minutes of the opening quarter. Lavelle Wright, the running back. Here now the snap. Quick throw near side. Hutchinson, he's got it. He finds running room, and he's got a first down to the 20-yard line.
Just a quick screen out to the left side, and he was able to get yardage upfield to get the first down.
Darrell Prater made the tackle, but not before Hutchinson gets himself the first down run. He's from Valley, Alabama, Hutchinson is. Harris County.
Jacksonville's definitely got a nickel package in. They've only put 3 down linemen to rush the quarterback, and so they're, again, bend don't break down here in the red zone.
Pistol formation with Lavelle Wright lined up behind the quarterback. They fake the throw to him and then shovel it out forward, and it's carried out across the 15 to the 14-yard line by K.D. Hutchinson. Beautifully designed play again.
Yeah, misdirection just to catch them off guard, and there again, it's keeping them a second down, third down, medium. It's actually second and short.
Rick Bowie is the offensive coordinator for Tyson Helton as we have come to the end of the first quarter of play. This has been a 10-play drive so far, and the Toppers continue to march down the field. 14-7, Western Kentucky. We're coming right back. Welcome back, everybody. There you see the numbers from here at Amherst Stadium, Jacksonville, Alabama. Hey, how about the coaches here today? Not just the head coaches. We've got guys here who are on the list for the Frank Broyles Award as the top assistant coach in all of college football.
Andy LaRussa has done an incredible job as special teams coordinator. Rick Trickett, been in the league for years and years.
And there's a touchdown right there for K.D. Hutchinson. K.D. Hutchinson gives Western a 20-7 lead. A 13-yard run for Hutchinson.
Western Kentucky didn't take much time. Basically just a power sweep, and he cuts it back for the touchdown.
Number 18, Cole Maynard to hold.
Cole Maynard will hold now for John Cannon to attempt the extra point. And there it is, 21-7.
With 14:53 remaining in the first.
So 21-7. You know, you told me earlier it wouldn't surprise you to see us just move back up and down the field on both sides.
Both offenses are very explosive, and Western Kentucky's just been able to do what they wanted to do, control the football, and that one turnover just really shifted the whole momentum of the game.
That 11-play drive has put the Toppers on top, 21-7.
I stand alone with fire inside, with passion burning in my veins.
Hey Gamecock fans, ready for a winning drive? Then get to Cooper Chevy GMC in Anniston. Choose from hundreds of new Chevys and GMCs, including a great selection of Car Bravo certified used. Score big with low finance rates and ask about their guaranteed credit approval program. And get top dollar for your trade, no matter the yardage. Your road to victory starts today at Cooper Chevrolet GMC in Anniston or online, cooperchevrolet.com. Official sponsor of JSU Athletics.
There's losing, and then there's being the loser. Game time comes with enough pressure. Way too often, people are betting on sports, losing, and taking it out on the athletes. Only a loser would harass college athletes after losing a bet. But it happens almost every day. Root for your team. Get crazy when the buzzer sounds. But don't harass anyone because you lost a bet. It's time we draw the line and put an end to the abuse. Brought to you by the NCAA.
Chuck Myers make it work.
Touchdown, Bearcats.
Knocks down the three.
I stand alone with fire inside, with passion burning in my veins.
11 plays on that scoring drive, 65 yards in 4 minutes and 11 seconds. And if not for K.D. Hutchinson's run, we would have been talking about the Frank Broyles Award. But K.D. wanted to score, and we had to hush up. But why don't you pick up where you were?
Well, if you look at Coach LaRussa, he's been a special teams coordinator, done a great job. He's got the #1 punter in the nation right now, and a very consistent field goal. You look at Coach Trickett in his 4th year coaching the Gamecocks. Offensive line, he's helped have Jax State ranked in the top 5 in the rushing nationally all 4 seasons. So 2 great assistant coaches.
They really are. As here now is a catch by Caleb Nix on the touchback. And the football will be coming out. Gamecocks need to get some offense going. They are being out offensed, if you can, 162-96.
Well, they don't need to panic. They just need to do what they do well.
Yeah.
Control the line of scrimmage and get Cam Cook the football and the playmakers.
They've only had 49 rushing yards so far. There's the give and the inside move by the quarterback.
Tackle made by number 34, Ron Hayward.
The tackle
1 yard.
allows the quarterback to pick up just a yard. Faking the toss, look out from behind. There's Cam, he's got it. He's to the 35-40 down the right sideline.
Outstanding job. Had a weak corner blitz come in. It almost got to Creel, but he was able to get the ball out there to Cam. That's the one great thing about him. He's so versatile as a back, but he's a great receiver as well, Eli.
Yep. Gamecocks needing some offense. Cam comes to the near side. Quarterback looks at him, and Creel keeps it. And with a nice little stiff arm, he manages to turn the corner. Jalen Wester was about to put him down.
I didn't see many receivers in route there. I think that was just a design play.
On a 2nd down and 5. Hamsley moves to the right side of the formation. The tight end, Pearson Baldwin, one of 2 men stacked up on the left side. Cam Cook, the running back, gets the handoff, spins, gets hit, and down he goes. The rushing numbers today, only 55 yards for the Gamecocks so far, and Cook 3 carries for 21.
Yeah, they need to get the ball in his hand. He's done a great job receiving the football and rushing it when he's gotten the ball in his hands.
Petway is wide to one side, Johnson to the other. And there's the give to Cam, who slants left and picks up the 1st down, getting across the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Jacksonville's got some momentum. They need to keep it moving. But right now, this is where Western Kentucky shines. Their red zone defense has been spectacular all year long.
It really has been. Defensively, they're 2nd in the conference in 3rd down numbers. Here Creel rolls right, looks, throws, caught across the middle. Johnson down the right side, and he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. DeAndre Johnson.
Nice play action.
A 24-yard pickup.
Yeah, nice play action. Bootlegging, getting him outside on the corner where he had an option to run, or he finds Johnson coming across the middle.
Out of the pistol formation. Single setback. Cam spins and may get an extra half yard down to the 5 or 5.5 yard line. George Hart III was the man there to make the tackle.
2nd and goal from the 6.
So as you hear in the background, 2nd and goal from the 6. Again, the winner of this one is in the Conference USA championship game. Gamecocks could have won it last week, but they lost to FIU.
Got one-on-one coverage out here, 8 in the box.
Here now the quarterback. Creel keeps it, turns it upfield inside the 5 to the 4-yard line.
They were expecting the run for sure right there.
They were. Dave Harrod and Anthony Brackenridge combining on the stop.
Big play right here, Eli, 3rd and 4. I expect the Gamecocks, this will be a 2, possibly a 2 down.
Sure,
we're in the touchdown.
We're in 4th down situation
yes,
here.
Sir.
With Cam Cook to the right of his quarterback. Creel looks, sees an opening, but it disappears as the defense collapses in on him at the 10-yard line.
What they did need right there. You can see the field goal unit coming on.
Yep. That was Robbie Harrison, the transfer from Arizona State and Indiana, who was in on the stop. So a 27-yard field goal attempt by Garrison Ripa. The snapper is Cole Marzalek. Cade Bakke is the holder normally, but now it's Cade Cunningham, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. So a 27-yard field goal. It's a 21-7 ball game. Western Kentucky showing the way. Welcome back, everybody. There's the story right now. In the battle for the spot in the championship game of Conference USA. Again, if Jacksonville State wins, Kennesaw State would be here for the championship game. If Western wins, then Kennesaw State would be at Western Kentucky. If Western loses and Liberty defeats Kennesaw, then Jacksonville State will be at Western. We'll update you on all of that as we go. There'll be no quiz here. But there are a lot of possibilities still in play. The best one, win the game and you're in. And there's the kick, and that's out of bounds. A kick out of bounds with the flag being dropped. Garrison Ripa guilty of that kick out of bounds.
Well, if you look at the stats across the board.
Kicking team. Ball be placed at the 35-yard line. First down.
That was referee Garrett Dickerson. You were saying, sir.
Yeah, if you look at the stats across the board, they're very even, but Western has really gotten control. And like I said, that one turnover kind of shifted the momentum, but Jax State was able to go down and get a field goal to bring it back 21-10.
So here come the Hilltoppers. Both teams are wearing the white helmets. The Toppers are in the white jerseys. Gamecocks in the red, and there's a great defensive stop right there as Hutchinson got hauled down by Max Sanders.
Max Sanders, a freshman, has just had an incredible year.
He has.
He's been leading the team and tied with total tackles this year. A great job getting upfield, making the tackle.
Setting the offense. Checking with the head coach. Tyson Helton over on the far sideline. Straight drop. Tisdale takes off running. Ooh, and he paid the price for that one.
Yes, he did.
He paid the price, but so too did one of the Gamecocks. Everybody got crunched together there. And an injury on Max Sanders. Boy, you don't want to see that. You don't want to see anybody get hurt.
No, not at all.
But Mac, who's an outstanding athlete, he's a great baseball player coming out of Ola High School in McDonough, Georgia. But we're going to take a break while they tend to Max Sanders. We're live in Jacksonville as you see Coach Charles Kelly, that is he in the black, looking on, checking on his outstanding linebacker. We're back right after this.
At Jacksonville State University, the journey starts with you. It begins with your ambition, your curiosity, your dreams. Here, you forge your own path. You have the power to make a difference, explore new horizons, and turn your passions into your future. At Jax State, we journey forward together. The journey starts with you.
Whether it's family for dinner or game time, it's time for Johnson's Giant Foods Deli. All you have to do is drop by Johnson's Giant Foods and grab whatever you want, hot and ready to go. Chicken salad and chicken fingers to die for. Savory ribs, salad, dessert, you name it. It's waiting for you and your family or friends. Johnson's Giant Foods with 5 locations in Gadsden, Atala, Jacksonville, and Coldwater.
Hey Gamecock fans, ready for a winning drive? Then get to Cooper Hyundai in Addiston. Choose from hundreds of new Hyundai sedans, SUVs, and hybrids, including a great selection of pre-owned vehicles. Score big with low finance rates, plus get 10 years or 100,000-mile warranty and complimentary maintenance. Plus, get top dollar for your trade, no matter the yardage. Your road to victory starts today at Cooper Hyundai in Anniston or online cooperhyundai.com. Official sponsor of JSU Athletics.
WKU is home for big dreamers, for those who shape the future, who set their sights high, accept challenges, fuel their passions, for those with a desire to create a better tomorrow. You don't come here to prepare for one thing. You come here to prepare for everything. You belong on this hill, where we engage, learn, grow, and celebrate together. Climb with us at Western Kentucky University.
There's Mac walking with the trainers back to the Loring and Debbie White football building. So what are they going to do to replace Max Sanders?
31's come into the game that may end up going to a nickel package. It looks like they're bringing everybody to the line of scrimmage. Big down and distance here for Jax State.
Mark Woods is 31. He's a DB, a nickel back. Pressure off the edge. Intercepted by Jax State. Taken the other way. The run is on and inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line. Great play by Walker Osteen as he picks up his third interception of the season. The junior from White Plains, Alabama. And that is what Jacksonville State needed to get back into this one.
Yeah, they showed pressure and then they both backed out. Both linebackers, everybody dropped back, tipped the ball, and he made a great play. Huge play for Jacksonville State to get some momentum and get back into the game.
He ran it back 37 yards, Osteen did. And now the Gamecocks will have first and goal from the 10-yard line. Here's the direct snap. Cam Cook. Nobody was fooled on that one.
Now he actually, I don't know why he brought it back up inside. It looked like he had the edge.
Yeah. Jaden Hardy, the defensive tackle, was alert to that play. It'll be second and goal from the 10. Cook to the right side of Creel. Creel keeps it. They really do tend to run up the middle a lot in situations like that. Anthony Brackenridge, the senior linebacker from Jacksonville, Florida, saw that one coming. And it brings up a third and goal now from about the 13-yard line. DeAndre Johnson to the right side has the big size advantage on Nazir Ward, the defensive back. Quarterback Creel steps up, looks, still looks, and takes off to the 5, but it will not be enough to get to the end zone. But here comes a flag. Let's see what that flag was all about.
Creel was saying face mask, and he came up showing face mask, and it was a late flag. That may be the break Jacksonville needed.
Jalen Wester was the linebacker there who was in on the tackle. Let's hear from Garrett Dickerson.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense, number 17. The penalty being forced half the distance to the goal. First down.
They're going to call it on Dave Harrod. But what it does do is reset the down counter. The automatic first down brings up a first and goal from 3 yards away. Automatic first down. Gamecocks trying to claw their way back into this one. The snap, the give, the throw into the end zone. Touchdown! Nice fake. Everybody bought it, and nobody stayed with the receiver. And that was Pearson Baldwin, the big tight end at 6'2", 230. Watch him get lost there.
Good fake in the middle. They tackle Cam, and then he just made a nice little toss over the defender for Baldwin. Made a great catch.
He peeled off that block so nicely. Cade Cunningham will hold. Garrison Ripa boots it, and the extra point is up and good. So a 3-yard touchdown pass. Jax State is on the board, down now by 4 as we see the return, hopefully full-time return for Jax State fans. As Max Sanders, let's check in downstairs with Taylor Korn.
Turnovers are something that Jacksonville State fans are pretty familiar with this season. The Gamecocks have now forced at least one turnover in every game that they've played and lead Conference USA in turnover margin at this point in the season.
So they live and die with the turnovers. That was a 4-play scoring drive. 10 yards in 1:47 after the Walker Osteen interception.
Yeah, big penalty there to keep Jax State alive.
So it's now a 21-17 ball game.
The Hilltoppers' red zone defense, like I said, only 37% of the time this season that they've allowed people to score touchdowns.
Here's Cameron Flowers.
Great coverage.
Yeah, he gets snowed under at the 9-yard line.
Momentum is such a big factor in these games, and you can just feel right now that Jacksonville is getting some momentum.
They are, after being after getting into a bit of a, I don't want to say a slumber, that's not fair, but just being run over by Western.
Yeah, getting pushed around.
They are now saying, all right, time for us to assert ourselves, which they're doing here at home. Parrish, the running back, gets the handoff and doesn't go far. He'll pick up a yard out to the 11-yard line.
Number 92, Talon Carter.
Yeah, Talon Carter wasn't allowing it.
No, Talon Carter from Ocean Springs, Mississippi. His 41st tackle of the year. Here now is 2nd down and 9. A lot of motion in the trenches. Straight drop, quick throw, and it got through with a lot of oomph on it to Matthew Henry.
Number 0, Matthew Henry.
Nice throw underneath.
Tackle made by number 12, Malcolm Jones.
He is a Western Illinois transfer. Matthew Henry is.
And 1st down.
So now with a 1st down for the Toppers. The inside give, and they slash with Marvis Parrish to the left side.
Play gain 2 yards. 2nd down, 8.
Again, trying to establish the run, definitely.
So far today, 73 rushing yards for the Hilltoppers, 61 for Jax State. Straight drop, quick throw, left side. Parrish gets tripped up. If not, he'd still be running. He gets rolling out to the 26-yard line.
Osteen did all he could do to get there. I mean, he had such an advantage, and he saw he had the shoestring him.
37 rushing yards for Parrish today. He is the leader in this ball game of yards gained. 3rd down, they are 2 of 3, the Hilltoppers today. Big opportunity here On 3rd and 3.5, straight drop, looking, throwing, and it's covered, but there's all sorts of flags coming. Tyron Taylor with Musa Barry as the intended receiver, and it looked as though Tyron Taylor, the Memphis transfer, got caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
No question. He had his hands all over him. They were battling.
Pass interference. Defense, number 5. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Yeah, big penalty.
Yeah.
Drive extender there, but there was no question about it. Good call.
Second penalty, a loss of 30 yards. All total against the Gamecocks. You see the time remaining, first half. Motion is Hutchinson. There's the give to Wright, and Lavelle Wright goes left and picks up a yard. Lavelle went to Kentucky, and then Austin Peay. Got some solid numbers at both of those schools. Of course, when you played, Jeff, as the quarterback at Auburn, this free-flowing, I mean, transfers were happening, but not, you know, whoops, the ball comes loose. It's caught again by Tisdale.
2 receptions on one play.
Yes, and he throws it to the far side to Musa Barry. Wow, what a play. What a play, Tisdale. Watch this again. He kept his cool.
Just came out of his hands.
Yep. So now 3rd down and a yard. From the 49. Shotgun for Tisdale. Play action, throws it outside of the intended receiver.
Looked like the play was stopped.
Yeah.
Somebody called timeout.
That last play is under further review. Was it a forward pass as his hand was coming forward, or did the ball go backwards as he lost it and it would be a lateral, which allowed him to then pick it up and throw it? So they're going to look at that. Jeff, I was saying when you were playing, there were transfers certainly, and I know you yourself were rumored at one point of being solicited by other schools, but it's not these guys now. You see fellas playing for 4 and 5 different schools in 4 or 5 years. I just don't know how that works.
Well, the bottom line, for us back in the day, if we left and went, we had to sit out a year unless we went down, you know, down a level.
Yeah.
And these guys, there's no
paging
penalties.
system for the instant replay malfunction. There was no stoppage on the play. 3rd down.
So the play stands as the replay system was not working.
Wow. Coach Kelly was really asking, and he was talking to the side judge about that to get them to look at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. These guys, you know, I mean, they can definitely leave if they want to, and now you've got money involved in the game, and so it is a different time.
You ever kick yourself saying, I wish I was a little younger? Not that you're old, but here's the give to Wright. And he gets across the 50 and moves the chains into Jax State territory.
Western Kentucky has done such a good job of mixing up the run and the passes and intermediate passes and just moving the chains and controlling the game clock.
Here's the inside give again. Wright cuts to the far sideline and in front of his teammates, gets them jumping up and down. Tyron Taylor made the tackle. There's a good look at Lavelle Wright, number 11. Transferred from Austin Peay and the Kentucky Wildcats.
We've got the 2-minute.
We've got the 2-minute timeout upon us. 21-17. That's the score here in Jacksonville, Alabama. Welcome back, everybody. Amherst Stadium on the campus of Jacksonville State University. Bit of a chillier day than we're usually used to here in Alabama. 52 degrees. Well, we're glad to have you along with us. Again, a Gamecock win, and they're in the Conference USA Championship game. A Western win, and Western Kentucky is in the championship game. Here's a second down and a couple for the Hilltoppers in the white jerseys. Here's the inside give, big lead block on his racehorse and gone. Lavelle Wright, touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Yeah, just an inside zone there, and he just found the crease. Nobody to stop him.
39 yards for Lavelle Wright. And he had beautiful lead blocking. He had Marshall Jackson in front of him.
The offensive line from Western, they've really controlled the line of scrimmage and given these guys plenty of holes and plenty of time to operate today. They've done a great job.
Extra point by John Cannon is up and good.
It's good. With 1:52.
So with 1:52 remaining here in the half, it is Western Kentucky on top by a score of 28-17. That scoring drive, 9 plays, 90 yards in 4 minutes and 17 seconds. I'll tell you, both of these teams have had the ability to move the ball today, more so for Western Kentucky than Jax State.
It's going to be interesting to see what type of adjustments they make at the halftime, because that's going to be key in the second half. One of the things that Western Kentucky does well also is the fact they don't allow many points scored in the fourth quarter.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Yeah. They've only given up 35 points in the fourth quarter of games this year.
Yeah, and only 2 touchdowns. So it's going to be a large task. Jacksonville State has to stay in the game.
Heck, they've only given up 244 points overall this season, compared to 280, 290, and over 300 for others. That's Petway with the reception, and the first down will be marked for the Gamecocks from their own 25-yard line. Total yards 238 for Western Kentucky, 168 for Jax State. Tisdale is remarkable today, Jeff. He's 9 of 11.
Yeah.
Those are Jeff Berger-like numbers.
He's very consistent right now. Jacksonville State, I expect them getting a hurry up. Whoop.
There's a flag on the play, and it's going against Jax State.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of false start. Not a good way to start the drive.
No. Referee Garrett Dickerson.
Offense, number 54, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Bubba Grayson, who hasn't done many things wrong in his career, making his 17th straight start today. That'll be the third penalty on JSU for a loss of 35 yards. Now the inside handoff. Nothing there. They spin around. Very little there. Cam Cook. You know, when you're this good, when Cam is that good, you get zeroed in on. Anthony Brackenridge was spying on him that time.
They've had more success getting it to him, and out here's the receiver. Creel, plenty of time.
He has to
plenty of time. Now he's just going to throw it away.
Yeah, he's going to get out of the box and throw that one over to section 107.
3rd and long is one of the down and distance that Jax State doesn't need to be in, but they forced himself into it. We'll see how aggressive they get right here.
Wasting no time. They are 1 of 4 in 3rd down conversions today.
Oh.
Creel gets away. Creel still running. Creel to midfield.
That's one thing he does so well is extend the play. If you get pressured and he finds a crease, he can get it upfield for you. And a great job there. He's done it all year long.
He's had 3 consecutive games with 100 yards rushing and 100 yards passing. Today, he's already had 107 yards passing and is now at 62 rushing with that 28-yard scamper right there. With 3 men wide left. Caden Creel. Ooh, that time looking for Cam Cook, who lost his footing, went down. Very, very dangerous pass as it turned out. 28-17.
Ripa's had a couple of 52-yarders. If they could get 15 to 20 yards here, they've got an opportunity to get some points before the half.
Now, Ripa's longest kick this year, 52 yards at Sam Houston.
For the game winner.
Yes, the game winner. 2nd down and 10.
Only rushing 3.
Creel runs left, throws.
Yeah.
Nice grab. Held on to by Franklin Barrett.
Good job getting outside.
Only his 5th catch of the year. And now timeout is being taken by the visitors. Western Kentucky's head coach running up to the official and calling timeout. I'll tell you, between all the Heltons and all the Tricketts, you got family affair going on here. But tell you, these are great, great coaches.
Oh, great coaches, great legacy, great family. You've got Kim Helton, and well, we look at Coach Trickett here for the offensive line coach. Definitely Travis Trickett, his son's working at West Virginia. Clint Trickett on staff here as offensive coordinator. Then if you look on the other side over there at Western Kentucky, Kim Helton. I mean, a journeyman that played or coached in the college ranks, NFL, CFL. Son Clay, head coach down at Georgia Southern. Tyson doing a great job in his 6th year at Western Kentucky.
Their mother drove the bus for the Memphis Tams. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But seems like that. I mean, there have been Heltons around and Tricketts around forever. Here now.
Oh, Wimsat's in the game.
Wimsat to throw.
There it is.
Has a man downfield holding. He was looking for DeAndre Johnson, who got tied up in a package, and the flag came flying in as the quarterback with the big arm, Gavin Wimsat, the transfer from Rutgers and Kentucky, let that one
Pass
fly.
interference. Defense, number 6. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic 1st down.
Nazir Ward.
Eli, he had to pretty much interfere, or that was definitely going to be 6.
Yep.
He put the Winsap made a great throw, put it right on the money, and he had to go after him.
He sure did.
Definitely in field goal range.
From the 22, maybe the 23-yard line. You see the time remaining, 22 seconds. Oh. Throwing end zone corner, diving, got it, touchdown, DeAndre Johnson.
What a catch.
And he shook himself up on that play. He fell on the football, a 22-yard reception. What a grab it was, as you've said.
What a catch. The defender went after the ball. Creel steps back, he lets it go. And as we can see, that guy went over the top. He was expecting him to throw it outside. He threw it inside, and he just dove and caught it.
The trainer's out now. tending to DeAndre.
I've been so impressed with DeAndre, how he's developed. The first 4 or 5 ball games, he had no touchdowns. That he has really come on late in the season and made huge plays for Jacksonville State.
And you see those numbers on his size. 6'8", 220. Who was the biggest target you had in your playing days?
I had a guy named Lawyer Tillman.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, 6'4", 38-inch vertical jump. Lawyer made me a lot better than I really was.
Still 4 inches shorter, though, than DeAndre.
Absolutely. And you're talking about a redshirt sophomore here. This young man has enormous talent once he figures it out, and I think he has.
The scoring drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. I love the way he maneuvered his body there to get around the defender.
Eli, this was a huge drive to go down and get, especially to get 7 points.
Yep. And the extra point is up and good with 15 seconds remaining in the half. So it's now Western Kentucky on top 28-24. And you've played this game, obviously, at a very, very high level. Jeff, when you quarterbacked the Auburn Tigers, how devastating is it to give up a touchdown in the final few seconds of a half like this? Does it really carry over into the locker room, or, or do we make too much of that?
No, I don't think so at all. I mean, if they had stopped them there, just think of the advantage they would have had. But when you're able to come back and get a touchdown like that and have that momentum, that's something to build off of at halftime, and the coaches will.
6 plays, 75 yards, as we said, in a minute 37. A 22-yard play by Creel to DeAndre Johnson. Now Garrison Ripa to kick it off. Cameron Flowers and Dominic Oliver are deep. There's the kick. And the touchback.
It goes into the end zone for the touchback.
So now with 15 seconds remaining in the half. Hey, don't forget halftime. We'll, of course, take a look at the first half, but we've also got highlights for you of all the great games that took place in the conference last week and over Thanksgiving. So stick around. That's coming up at the half from here in Jacksonville, Alabama.
Looks like they're going to take a knee.
Yeah, they're going to take a knee here. And there it is. And the first half is in the books.
You got a team coming on the road. They've got the lead at the halftime. They can't be disappointed. A couple of major penalties in the first half that made a difference in that turnover. So both teams still well in this ball game. It's going to be a battle in the second half.
So that's how we stand here at halftime. 28-24, Western Kentucky over Jax State. We return to North Central Alabama right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Conference USA football here on ESPN Plus. There you see Western Kentucky with the 4-point lead on Jacksonville State. A lot of the numbers are very, very interesting to analyze, particularly Jacksonville State's rushing numbers. They're normally in the 400-yard rushing area, seriously. And look at that, 91 yards and a half of football.
Yeah, 91 yards. Cam Cook only 28 yards. So they've had in terms of Western Kentucky's done a really good job keeping him contained. Look at Johnson. I mean, man, he's really showed up. 4 targeted, 1 touchdown, 92 yards. So that's been great. Creel's done a good job extending the plays, but if you look at the stats across the board, they're very even, and the score is very close as well.
Of course, Brock Rechsteiner, if you're just joining us along the way, he is ailing, is not playing today, so that takes away a key cog in the passing game. But you've got DeAndre Johnson, who, again, has found the football in the end zone, which is something that we didn't see early in the year.
That's right. Eli, first 7 games, 5 catches, 73 yards. He had 0 TDs. The last 4 games up until today being the 5th, now he's got 6 TDs, 369 yards plus what he's got today, another 92 yards. So he has really progressed and gotten better along the way this year.
Gotta love Rodney Tisdale, though, Tisdale Jr.
Yeah.
9 of 11 passing, 114 yards, 1 interception. He hasn't thrown a touchdown yet today, but nevertheless, he is really, early in the game, he really kept the Hilltoppers on pace. Meanwhile, a quick check with Taylor Korn downstairs with the coach.
I talked to Coach Helton on the way into the locker room and asked what the key to protecting this lead was, and his answer was very simple. He said score. And then coming out of halftime, I talked to Coach Kelly, and he said that his message to the team was the last 2 minutes of the first half were really good. Let's make the first 2 minutes of the second half really good. Limit explosive plays, and hey, it's a 60-minute game, and there are 30 minutes left.
Indeed so. Taylor, thank you very much. And we get set to go as Western Kentucky will get the football on the kickoff here. Football bounces, and at the 11, there's whistles. Apparently, he made the indication for a fair catch and then caught the ball and tried to run with it. Cameron Flowers. But the officials on the scene, and they said no, he made the fair catch indication. So that's where they will start football at the 13-yard line.
Coach Kelly talking to the line judge there, wherever he touched it, that is where the ball should be marked, and that's what they've done.
Yep, so it's at the 13. Western Kentucky in the white jerseys and Jax State in the red jerseys. Marvis Parrish is the running back. And now the head coach from Western Kentucky, Tyson Helton, he wants to talk to the officials. Said, I didn't see him call for a fair catch, but the officials all say, yes, he did, and let's play ball. This is a big game. Again, the winner is guaranteed a spot in the Conference USA Championship game. There's a quick out route. And being caught by the back of his jersey is Noah Myers, the tight end. Member of the Conference USA All-Freshman team a year ago.
Eli Tisdale, his composure has just been outstanding. I mean, you could tell he's poised.
Especially for a redshirt freshman. Here now the toss, far side, turning the corner, and picking up the first down is Marvis Parrish. Parrish, another freshman.
Matthew Henry made a great block on the outside to spring him.
Emmanuel Oyebadajo was there on the tackle. Again, Parrish. He gets out across the 30 to the 31-yard line. He came in with 35 carries. Parrish did. Today, he's got 10 carries for 45 yards. Here's a 2nd down and 7. Myers in motion. Quarterback looking. Pressure. He throws that one away. Was he out of the box? And did it get across the line of scrimmage?
They're going to throw a flag on that.
They're talking it over. Isaac Walker came calling for the Gamecocks, and there's the flag. Referee Garrett Dickerson.
Intentional grounding. Offense, number 16. The penalty is a loss of down at the spot of the foul. 3rd down.
You're going to see some adjustments in the second half, and them bringing that pressure just shows they're not just going to let him just have all the time in the world. So obviously they've made some adjustments. The secondary did a really good job, but the pressure is what got him.
Just getting going, second half. If you're tuning in, Eli Gold, Jeff Berger, and Taylor Korn with you from Jacksonville, Alabama. Straight up the middle, the pressure, and he got to the quarterback. And you decide to dial up the blitz, and Brian Williams knew exactly when to do that, the defensive coordinator. He sent Mark Woods up the pipe, and nobody picked him up.
Eli, I saw more pressure on that series of downs than I did the whole first half.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly right. You can tell that they put the halftime break to good use. And now to punt it away. It'll be the first punt of the day for the Hilltoppers.
Wow.
Cole Maynard has that one hit and go laterally out of bounds at the 28-yard line. So that's where the Gamecocks will take over after a 52-yard punt and no return. We're back to Jacksonville, Alabama on a cloudy afternoon, but we're happy to have you with us here on ESPN+.
I stand alone with fire inside, with passion burning in my veins.
We are coming out, 'cause this is our stomping ground. 'Cause this is our stomping ground.
These Chuck Miners make it work.
Touchdown, Bearcats. Knocks down the 3.
Your neighborhood Grub Mart is your one-stop shop for everything you need when you're on the go. Grub Mart features the best prices on Coke and Pepsi products and is the home to the 99-cent bag of ice every day. And Grub Mart is your exclusive home for the popcorn bucket. Purchase yours for only $5.99, then bring it for free refills throughout the year. And save every day with your Grub Mart Super Saver Card. When you're on the go, it's good to know Grub Mart has everything you need. Gas, diesel, and delicious Oleo donuts. In business over 78 years, visit your local Grub Mart today. Whether it's family for dinner or game time, it's time for Johnson's Giant Foods Deli. All you have to do is drop by Johnson's Giant Foods and grab whatever you want hot and ready to go. Chicken salad and chicken fingers to die for. Savory ribs, salad, dessert, you name it. It's waiting for you and your family or friends. Johnson's Giant Foods with 5 locations in Gadsden, Atala, Jacksonville, and Coldwater.
I stand alone with fire inside, with passion burning in my veins.
Welcome back to Jacksonville, everybody. The Gamecocks with the football starting at their own 24 after another great Cole Maynard punt. Here's Taylor Korn.
Yeah, we just saw Cole Maynard for the first time today, and he's actually carrying on a little bit of a family legacy. His dad, Brad Maynard, spent 15 seasons punting in the NFL with the Giants, the Bears, and the Browns. He never pushed his sons to go in that direction, and Cole actually said that he and his brother grew up playing backyard football with no punter. Quarterbacks and receivers. Fast forward to today, Cole's a redshirt senior, leads the nation, averaging 48.8 yards per punt, and is on pace to break Western Kentucky's single-season record.
He sure is. Thank you, Taylor. You know, his brother Connor is a punter at Appalachian State, and his mother Karen was a Colts cheerleader. So they brought everything to the table. They had punters, they had kickers, they had cheerleaders, they had the whole shooting match. Here now, the Gamecocks on a 2nd down and 7. Looking was Creel, couldn't find an opening. And losing a helmet In the process is a Gamecock lineman, Adrian Gum.
3rd and 4 for the Gamecocks from the 30.
So now a 3rd and 4 for the Gamecocks from the 30-yard line. It's a 4-point ball game. Jacksonville 2 of 5 in 3rd down conversions today. On the year, they're 5th in the conference and 75th in America. Here's Creel. He has blocking, cuts inside, and he's gone. Creel. See ya. Touchdown, Jacksonville, and the Gamecocks take the lead for the first time since an early 7-0 advantage. 70 yards on the touchdown by Creel.
Just basically a quarterback sweep. You look at the block there on the edge there that freed him, and then once he got into open space, they couldn't catch him. Great job, and a great time for them to score and take the lead.
30-28, Caden Creel. His 6th rushing touchdown of the season. And the extra point is up and good.
22 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
70 yards on the ground. Creel today well over 130 yards in rushing. Gamecocks on top, 31-28. Three plays, 76 yards in a minute 22. And Jax State is on top of Western Kentucky. Wasn't a fancy play.
No, not at all. Basically, he just took the ball, ran around the right side. It was just great blocking, great execution. Everybody got a hat on a hat, and once he gets in open field, he's going to be hard to stop, and they couldn't catch him.
Flowers and Hart are deep for Western Kentucky. Don't forget other games in the conference now underway. Kennesaw State leading Liberty 7-0 in the first as the catch is made at the 3. It'll be a touchback for the Hilltoppers. And remember again, if things stay as they are, but again, it's a lot of football to be played today. But if Jacksonville State defeats Western Kentucky, Kennesaw State, win or lose, will be here for the conference championship game. The Air National Guard Conference USA Championship on Friday, December the 5th at 6 o'clock Central Time. Here now, looking, and taking off to run. And there's a lunge to the 30-yard line.
Basically, the secondary he had nowhere to go with the ball.
Yep.
Offensive line still doing a good job in pass protection for him.
Oh, yes, and they picked up 5 yards on that play. We're in the 3rd quarter, just getting going. Henry in motion, goes to the right side of the formation. And the give is nowhere to be seen.
Osteen did a good job filling the gap.
Walker Osteen. Lavelle Wright was watching.
Expect pressure.
3rd down and 6.
They backed out.
Tisdale throws, and it's knocked away almost, but it stays in play, and a beautiful reception on the part of Noah Myers, the tight end from Louisville, Kentucky.
Great concentration.
Yeah, sometimes you don't even have to touch it. Just being that close will mess up the receiver.
Exactly.
But Myers stayed right with it.
Yep.
Great play by him. Lavelle Wright working in the backfield along with Cameron Flowers, flanking their quarterback, Tisdale. Motion is Flowers. Tisdale throws, and it's caught at the 30. Backpedaling inside the 30 to the 26. Musa Barry.
Ooh.
Ooh, my.
Oh, where's the flag on that?
There was none. I guess the officials didn't see anything. It didn't happen if the officials didn't see it.
He threw a punch.
Yep.
The crowd didn't like it.
All the officials in the stands saw it. Watch this. Watch what happens at the end of the play.
He was stopped. He didn't like him grabbing at him, and he just threw a punch.
Yep. Threw a punch in the direction of the Gamecocks, but there was no flag. Tyson Helton probably telling him you were lucky, because we all know they always get the retaliatory move. They don't often see the first move. They always get the retaliatory move for the penalty flag.
Mm-hmm.
2nd down and 8. Wright in the backfield. West, the tight end, in motion. Here's the throw towards the near corner over the head of Musa Barry. Incomplete.
Osteen got in the middle, brought pressure to 16, and Tisdale had to just let it go.
Yep,
wasn't able to set his feet.
Yeah, good job.
Here we are in 3rd down and long, crucial down in distance.
Trevor Woods was also on the scene in that last play. Need to give him credit. 3rd down and 8. Quarterback drops back, looks, steps up, hauled down. And he is given a seat at the 24-yard line. It'll be 4th down from there. Garen Stansberry there to make the stop. And they're going to bring in the field goal unit, John Cannon. It'll be a 42-yard field goal attempt.
He's been 75% on the year.
From that range, he is 8 of 9. Kicks on the way.
Made it.
And it is up and good.
Solid.
Very well done. So it remains a tight ball game, but Jacksonville State and Western Kentucky now all tied up at 31 apiece. We're back right after this.
I love getting to work with Noble Bank. They hold the same values that I do personally and our company.
It's like working with a big bank, but with a small town feel. You get to deal with the banker directly when you need anything at any time.
It's crucial for small businesses to have an independent bank because we don't always fit in a box.
It is such a special feeling to be able to walk into a place where literally everyone knows your name.
Anytime I'm out talking about banking, I'm always quick to recommend Noble Bank. They always get everything done just the way I need it done.
CUSA Insider is the official podcast of Conference USA. Whether you're a diehard alum, a devoted CUSA fan, or a casual sports enthusiast, this podcast is designed with you in mind. We bring you exclusive interviews with athletes, coaches, and insiders, shedding light on the stories and happenings from around the league. Subscribe to CUSA Insider on Apple, Spotify, or Amazon Music, or watch the show on YouTube. CUSA Insider, the official podcast of Conference USA.
Hey Gamecock fans, ready for a winning drive? Then get to Cooper Chevy GMC in Anniston. Choose from hundreds of new Chevys and GMCs, including a great selection of Car Bravo certified used. Score big with low finance rates and ask about their guaranteed credit approval program. And get top dollar for your trade, no matter the yardage. Your road to victory starts today at Cooper Chevrolet GMC in Anniston or online, cooperchevrolet.com. Official sponsor of JSU Athletics.
Whether it's family for dinner or game time, it's time for Johnson's Giant Foods Deli. All you have to do is drop by Johnson's Giant Foods and grab whatever you want hot and ready to go. Chicken salad and chicken fingers to die for. Savory ribs, salad, dessert, you name it. It's waiting for you and your family or friends. Johnson's Giant Foods with 5 locations in Gadsden, Atala, Jacksonville, and Coldwater.
Welcome back, everybody, as Jack Cassidy gets set to kick it away for Western Kentucky. Meanwhile, in the KSU game against Liberty, they are now tied at 7 apiece. Kennesaw State and Liberty tied at 7-all. Let's see what happens here in this tie ball game here in Jacksonville. End under end kick, sails into and out of the back of the end zone. So the Gamecocks will go to work 1st and 10. 7:16, time remaining, third quarter.
Eli, I felt like we were going to have a shootout today, and both teams are over their point average for the season. They average 29 and they're 31, and we still got a good quarter and a half of football.
A delay give inside, breaking a tackle. Cam Cook, he cuts inside. He'll beat a man. He then turns on the afterburners. He is to the 30-yard line, and he'll be wrestled down there. But Cam Cook, who had been held to just 31 yards on 9 carries, busts free on that one.
Great stiff arm. Watch him as he gets outside right here, Eli. He's going to push off that guy and extend it down the field, cuts back.
A 44-yard gainer there. Now the quarterback, Keel, trying to find something. Creel looks and throws that one away when a late hit on the part of Western Kentucky as Caden Creel escaped and threw the ball.
Personal foul,
Smart.
Roughing the passer. Defense number 3, 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Anthony Brackenridge, the linebacker for Western, the guilty party.
Tyson Helton had plenty to say to him as he comes off the field, but a great job by Creel by throwing it out of bounds. He had nothing and then just got hit out of bounds and for the penalty.
4th penalty against Western Kentucky for a loss of 33 yards altogether today. Now with 2 men going wide left, including Franklin Barrett. He's on the left side with Dylan Gentry. 1 wide out to the right. Again, Rex Steiner out today with injury. Creel looks, he's got running room. 10, flag on the play, there'll be a hold, and this play is coming.
Yep.
This play is coming back. There was a hold on the offensive front of Jacksonville State.
Holding. Offense, number 13, 10-yard penalty, first down.
Fans are booing, but it was a good call.
Tight end slides over, and then he just grabs him, and he just ran around him, but it was right in the wide open.
Pearson Baldwin, the tight end, the guilty party. So that's 4 penalties now on Jacksonville for a loss in total of 45 yards. 6.5 to go.
Winsap's in the game.
Here's the reverse. And a throw back on the near side. It is caught by the diving efforts of Gavin Wimsatt, the quarterback. Gavin Wimsatt from Gabe Glover. Well, that was a pretty play. Watch it there. There's Glover. Rolls. Wimsatt sacrifices the body and dives to get to it ahead of Kent Robinson.
They've ran that combination before with Creel, but Glover was end up throwing the ball.
Yep. Now a 2nd and 1. Creel looks, can't get anywhere. And Caden goes down, and the play will be stopped.
Actually lost yardage, I think.
Lost about a yard on the play. It'll be 3rd down and a couple.
He runs the RPO there, inside zone. He has an option to either give it. I think he should have gave it to Cam Cook there because he had an opening.
Easy for us to say, of course.
Sure.
Up here. There's a whistle and a flag. Excuse me. And procedure on Jacksonville.
Ball start. Offense, number 7, 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Harrison Hamsley, the tight end, jumping the gun there. That's 5 penalties for 50 yards. They're starting to add up now, those penalties. 5 yards for false start. And it brings up a 3rd and 6 now. Jacksonville is 3 of 6. Jax State is 3 of 6 in 3rd down conversions. There's the give. Looking for running room. Cam will squirm forward and get an extra yard, but not nearly enough for the yard line to gain, and it brings up 4th down and 3.
Looks like they're going for it.
And looks like Charles Kelly is not even thinking about it.
I don't know if they're going to try to draw him offside here or not, or they're just going to quick snap it.
Here's a snap. The quarterback keeper.
Getting him outside, see if he can make it.
No, I don't know if he did.
He's close.
He is close, but I don't know if he made it.
Don't think he did.
No, looked like he was just a little bit short. Jalen Lewis, the safety, came across.
Missed opportunity.
Yep. Yeah, it just came up a little bit short. Jax State now 1 of 2 in 4th down conversions today, and we remain tied at 31 all. You see the time remaining, 4:13 to go in the 3rd. Gamecocks defense digs in. Hilltoppers with adrenaline flowing after that stop. There's the give. And up the middle is Wright. Lavelle gets out to the 13-yard line.
Hilltoppers have run the ball very well today, over 145 yards.
Yep. Exactly, to 217 for Jax State. There's again the run inside. Lavelle Wright, the transfer from Austin Peay and Kentucky. Thaxton Gallagher made the tackle for Jax State, the senior out of Dunwoody, Georgia. You see the time remaining, bottom of the screen. That's in the 3rd quarter. The winner of this one will be in the conference championship.
Bringing pressure inside.
Across the middle on a slant, and it's caught by Hutchinson. KD has been so very tough. Coach Kelly talked about him in his press conference earlier in the week. But guys to watch on the Western roster, and he's zeroed in on KD Hutchinson.
He's been targeted 4 times or 5 times and made 4 catches already.
Yep. Hutchinson in motion again. Big hole up the middle, and it's run for the 1st down by Lavelle Wright. The tackle by the Gamecocks, slowing things down. That was Mark Woods.
Substitutions coming in.
They wind the clock. Jairus Mack is in. Play action fake, rolling right, throwing, and it's caught by Mack. Jairus Mack spells his first name Jairus. He played at UNCC, or Charlotte as they like to be called now.
Tisdale did a good job checking down. He was looking for the big bomb there on the long play, but had to check down.
Well, if it's there, you take it.
Yep.
Inside 2 minutes remaining in the third. Parrish. Play action to him. Then they throw it to him, but it's off his fingertips. And it's incomplete at the 37-yard line. Marvis Parrish. Total yardage today, Jax State 377. Western Kentucky 335.
Third and long, see if they bring pressure again.
Third down and 9. George Hart III in the ball game. He stays in to block. Quarterback looks to run, throws it far side.
Out of bounds? Nope.
It is caught in bounds by Matthew Henry or not?
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Yep, they did not quickly make a call. So they're going to have to punt it away. And Michael Petway will go deep. They've only had one punt today by America's #1 punter, Cole Maynard. It was a 56-yarder. He's on the Ray Guy list as the top punter in America. He was a transfer from North Carolina. There's a flag down. The bounce is taken. And out to the 21-yard line. We'll wait and see what the flag is all about. I bet you Bill Belichick wished he had him to kick for him this year. Referee Garrett Dickerson in charge here today.
Illegal formation. Kicking team. 5-yard penalty added to the end of the kick. First down. Jax State.
So they'll mark the football back closer to the 30. 25 actually. And that's where the Gamecocks will go to work, 1st and 10. Eli Gold, Jeff Berger, Taylor Korn, and our ESPN Plus crew. Happy to have you with us here in Jacksonville, Alabama. 3-man defensive front for Western. The toss goes left. And that time, Cook goes outside and is run out of bounds by the Gamecocks, or excuse me, by the Hilltoppers. Second down and 5. Again, Cook picks up 3.
Jacksonville hadn't been able to do a whole lot inside today. Everything that they've done has been out on the perimeter.
Yep. Jaden Gray made the tackle there. You might remember his dad, Jonathan, was an all Big 12 offensive lineman with Texas Tech. Jaden Gray's dad. Inside give. Cook tried to spin out of it and couldn't. He'll be about he'll be about a half yard shy of the yard line to gain. Now it's Jaden Gray again.
4th and inches.
4th down and inches for the Gamecocks.
We're 1 for 2 on 4th down conversion so far. Jacksonville is.
And they're down to the final 10 seconds of the quarter. And they're going to let the clock go, it looks like. Nobody's going to make an effort here. And we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter of play here in Jacksonville. A play-in game for the conference championship. The winner goes. The loser has to hope and pray. We're coming right back. 4th quarter next from Jacksonville, Alabama, here on ESPN+. Welcome back, everybody. Getting set to go. 4th quarter, tied at 31. And again, the winner goes to the Conference USA Championship game.
4th and inches for the Gamecocks.
Caden Creel talking to his troops. It'll be 4th down and inches for Jacksonville State. They are 1 of 2 in 4th down plays today. Cam Cook to his left, low snap, the give to Cam, and he's got it. He's got it. Nice job picking up the low snap. Anthony Brackenridge made the tackle on Cam Cook.
Gutsy call.
It was a gutsy call. No doubt about it. So now as they break the huddle, Petway goes to the far side. 2 men wide left. Creel. Complete. Nice move. DeAndre Johnson inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And you know, we talk about him being tall. Yes, he's 6'8", but boy, he can maneuver. He can move that body of his like a guy a whole lot smaller.
And when he gets those legs moving, I mean, it's 2 steps and 5 yards. I mean, he really gets it down the field. He's been such clutch for the Gamecocks.
29-yard pickup on that play. He has 5 receptions for 122 yards already today. Now Creel again. Sidearms that one.
He just threw it away.
Yeah, Caleb Coombs let that one go, and probably the smartest thing. Yeah, old DeAndre Johnson having himself a day. 5 receptions, 122 yards, 1 touchdown. And he would be 5 of 5. He was targeted 5 times, and he's made 5 receptions.
Yeah, his confidence, you can see him gaining confidence game after game. He's gotten better.
On a 2nd down and 10. Cam goes forward.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, flags oh plenty. Flags oh plenty.
He's celebrating a flag, the personal foul.
Yep. Rylan Suafilo will be the guilty party.
Personal foul, face mask, defense, number 93. The penalty been forced, the full 15 yards from the end of the run. Automatic 1st down. Jax State player number 4 may remain in the game.
Ryan Suafilo from Southern Utah. The guilty party. That'll be 6 flags for 53 yards. And now they wind the clock. Cam cuts back. He's to the 10-yard line. Cam Cook. Again, right at this moment, he is the #1 rusher in America. Now, how the heck he doesn't get on the Heisman list, how he's not a finalist for the Doak Walker Award is beyond me.
Eli, the only thing I can think of is our conference, and
they're going to say that he doesn't play
exactly
the type of schedule. Look right there.
Yep.
You know, he doesn't play, and for that matter, Cole Maynard, for Western.
Doesn't matter what conference you're in, period, when you're punting the football and you're number one in the country.
Yeah.
I'm confused about both of those.
One of those things that you just look at and you say, Either you say that or you say, let's take a break. And I'll say, let's take a break. We've already talked about the Don't go away. Is that who it is? Lance?
I love getting to work with Noble Bank. They hold the same values that I do personally and our company.
It's like working with a big bank, but with a small town feel. You get to deal with the banker directly when you need anything at any time.
It's crucial for small businesses to have an independent bank because we don't always fit in a box.
It is such a special feeling to be able to walk into a place where literally everyone knows your name.
Anytime I'm out talking about banking, I'm always quick to recommend Noble Bank. They always get everything done just the way I need it done.
CUSA Insider is the official podcast of Conference USA. Whether you're a diehard alum, a devoted CUSA fan, or a casual sports enthusiast, this podcast is designed with you in mind. We bring you exclusive interviews with athletes, coaches, and insiders, shedding light on the stories and happenings from around the league. Subscribe to CUSA Insider on Apple, Spotify, or Amazon Music, or watch the show on YouTube. CUSA Insider, the official podcast of Conference USA.
Hey, Gamecock fans, ready for a winning drive? Then get to Cooper Chevy GMC in Anniston. Choose from hundreds of new Chevys and GMCs, including a great selection of Car Bravo certified used. Score big with low finance rates and ask about their guaranteed credit approval program. And get top dollar for your trade, no matter the yardage. Your road to victory starts today at Cooper Chevrolet GMC in Anniston or online, cooperchevrolet.com. Official sponsor of JSU Athletics.
Whether it's family for dinner or game time, it's time for Johnson's Giant Foods Deli. All you have to do is drop by Johnson's Giant Foods and grab whatever you want hot and ready to go. Chicken salad and chicken fingers to die for. Savory ribs, salad, dessert, you name it. It's waiting for you and your family or friends. Johnson's Giant Foods with 5 locations in Gadsden, Atala, Jacksonville, and Coldwater.
The injured player, Lance Johnson, is replaced by Nate Smith. Here's the handoff now. Cam Cook, and he'll fight on second down close to the yard line to gain, but it still will bring up a second down and 3. Now, Lance Johnson, he was already playing left tackle because Cameron Griffin, who was normally the left tackle, moved to right tackle, replacing the banged-up Reggie Jackson. So it's been a lot of manipulation there. Creo throws, and it's deflected away.
Great job, 34.
Great job.
Cook was open in the flat. 34 just got up and got a hand on it.
Yep, sure did. Corin Hayward. And they're going to bring in Garrison Ripa to try and break this tie.
Number 37, Garrison Griffin, to attempt.
It'll be a 27-yard field goal attempt. Ripa, 4 of 4 from this distance this season. And that one is up and good. So a 27-yard field goal by Ripa. And Jacksonville has taken a 34-31 lead with 12 and a half to go in the ball game. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Jacksonville, Alabama. Let's go to the sidelines. Taylor Korn.
Cam Cook has now moved past DeMarcus James into third place on Jax State's single-season rushing list with over 1,519 yards, and he's a player to keep an eye on throughout the fourth quarter because Charles Kelly described him as a great boxer. He said when you step into the ring with a great boxer, there are a lot of guys that can last 13 rounds, or back in his day, but couldn't make it to 15 because the guy that was the real dude won in the 15th. That's the way that Cam Cook is. He's a champion. The tougher it gets, the more he wants it. I've had the fortune of being around some really good running backs. I've not been around one that's any better at that stage of the game than him.
That's very true. Thanks, Taylor. You know, it's a point. You take a look at the greats, Derrick Henry now with the Baltimore Ravens. These guys are the ones who get stronger as the game goes on.
I think it's the mental attitude that you take into the game, the competitiveness that you have, and his background, and he's just stepped up and just gets stronger as the game goes.
34-31, Jax State. Quick screen left side on an interior move. Ball is out. Jax State says they have it, and they do. Jax State gets the ball. Jacksonville State's Michael Petway and Nix came up with the ball after the turnover. My goodness, how huge was that? Watch it again.
Yeah, the receiver just has a bubble screen, and then basically 99 came in behind him and knocked the ball away.
A great job to knock it away. Emmanuel Oyabadajo.
I want to recognize that young man. He is not just a great football player, but he's great academically. He's all Conference USA academically with 3.82 grade point average in biology, pre-med.
From Manchester, England. Now the Gamecocks from the 35.
Winsap in the game.
Winsat gets it, and he'll run down on the right side. Gavin Wimsett.
Majority of the time he's been coming into the game, he's staying into the game, so they're going to that package. He has thrown the football. This time he runs it around the right side for a first down.
Now here's the handoff from Creel in the backfield. Down to the 21-yard line. Second down and 7 coming up. Cam Cook picking up those hard-earned yards.
They gain 3 yards.
And as you hear from the PA announcer, the play did indeed gain 3 yards. Now Petway goes wide to the far side. DeAndre is out there. Here's the inside give. Nothing up the middle.
Number 0.
And very little there for the Gamecocks. That was Andrew Paul, who was the number 2 running back here today with Jalen Likely out. I'd say Paul is the number 3 running back today. We've already seen Christian Lando. Here now is a 3rd down and 5. Rolling right, pressure. Screen to the left side. Stiff arm at the 21-yard line, but that'll be well shy of the yard line to gain. And I guess Ripa could be called upon, and here he comes for another 3.
Hero Toppers didn't buy the fake. They sniffed that out pretty quick and got outside to make the stop.
Yep.
Little sunshine coming through, Eli.
Exactly. The sun breaking through the overcast. A 39-yard attempt by Ripa out of the hold of Bakke. The snap of Marzalek. From this distance, he is 7 of 9 this year. It's blocked. It's blocked, and it could be run back by Western. They pick it up on the left sideline, and running it down out of bounds, however, is the return man. Nazir Ward ran it back, doesn't get any points. Harper Holloman is the guy who it looked as though blocked it. Wow, how huge was that?
Run out by number 29, Kay Bakke.
Looked like Harper Holloman was the man to block it for Western. Let's take a look.
It was.
Yes, it was, number 44. A 52-yard run back going the other way. And now Western Kentucky
penalty
with a flag on the play.
Holding, offense, number 85, 10-yard penalty, first down.
That was Jackson West, the Florida State transfer, who's a tight end. A Huntsville, Alabama native, by the way. .9:49 to go in the ball game.
Quarterback draw.
And he gets to the 30. He'll say his knee actually hit at the 32 before he slid forward.
Big down to see if they can get it back in a managed situation.
Second down and 17. They throw to the end zone. It bangs off ahead and goes out of bounds. Musa Barry, the intended receiver, he was in man-to-man coverage with Tyron Taylor.
I was wondering if the sun was going to play a part in that. Yeah, he had to look straight back up into the sun in that corner.
If you're just joining us, it's been overcast heavily all day long. On third down, Western Kentucky is 4 of 8 today. Here's a 3rd and 17, and timeout is taken by Western. So timeout being taken by Western Kentucky, and they are going to talk this one over. So we're going to break away along with the teams. 9:07 to go in the ball game. We're coming right back to Jacksonville, Alabama.
In this week's
Welcome back. Sunshine here in Jacksonville, Alabama. You know, we're getting close to the red zone again. We've seen some great red zone play today.
We have. You look at the Hilltoppers, are 3 out of 3 in the red zone. Jacksonville State is 4 out of 6. And as the time, 9 minutes left to go in the game, it's going to be the difference maker.
It could well be. Here we go now. 3rd down and 17. Running back sees an opening right side. Lavelle Wright gets stacked up inside the 25 at the 23, but still well shy of first down yardage. So they're going to bring in the field goal unit, and that would be an attempt to tie the ball game. John Cannon and
42.
Jack Cassidy, and it's going to be Cassidy, who is normally the kickoff man. Cole Maynard, the punter, is the holder. Cassidy, from this distance this year, he has not tried one. He is 2 of 2 from 50 yards or more. Off the near hash mark, a high snap, kick is on the way. It is up, and it is no good, but there is a flag on the play. One official here said no good. 2 officials under the upright said it is good. And let's see what they have determined here.
They're saying against Jacksonville State.
Yeah.
Must have been a penalty to the face, or
must have been.
Big mistake there.
Wow. Gamecocks pleading their case there. Let's listen to Garrett Dickerson.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness for striking, defense number 99, the penalty being forced on the kickoff.
And the kick was good. And the kick was good. So that is going to tie us up here on a 41-yard field goal. Jack Cassidy ties us up. Well,
he had plenty of leg into that.
He did. It's a great kicker. He does the kickoffs and the long field goals. 41, not necessarily a truly long field goal, but they went with him, and we're all tied up at 34 each. That scoring drive, only 4 plays, 2 yards in 1 minute and 53 seconds. Penalty-wise now, both teams hurting themselves. JSU 6 flags for a loss of 60, and Western Kentucky 7 flags for a loss of 63. Here now, the kickoff, which will be coming from midfield. And that one just keeps on sailing, as you can only imagine. And the touchback. So the Gamecocks will get it now with the sun shining for the first time today. It's been heavily overcast all day long. The sun came out just a bit ago. Cam Cook, the running back, alongside Caden Creel, the quarterback. Tied at 34. Cook. He is taken down by Jalen Lewis. What a great job by Lewis. He saw that play coming up and quickly made the move outside to take the running back down.
He's one of the top tacklers coming from the safety position. He fills that gap really well and containment.
Cook, 103 yards total running today. Here's the toss. Cook cuts it upfield, spins, and nits across the 35 for another first down. Harrison Hamsley threw a nice block on the edge to open things up for Cam Cook.
Good block outside there by Baldwin, staying on his block and letting Cam make a decision which way to go.
Wide receivers either way. Pistol formation. Creel rolls right. He's got running room. He'll spin inside of a potential tackler and get out to the 43-yard line.
He was trying to be patient and let the routes, and then he decided to run the football. If he'd have taken that a little bit earlier, I think he would have gotten the first down.
You see the time remaining, bottom of the screen. That is the time remaining in the fourth quarter. Delayed give to Cam Cook, and he goes nowhere, as Jalen Wester was the man to make the first touch, and there's a Gamecock player down.
Another lineman
on the field at the 43-yard line. One of the big uns.
I think it's our center.
Coach Charles Kelly comes in to check on the injured player. I'm just looking around. It looks like the center, because on the sideline we're seeing Cameron Griffin now begin to warm up as the backup center today. So that would mean this would be Lucas Mroczkowski from Odenville, Alabama, who was the injured player. The trainers and Coach Kelly work. Lucas has had a tough year. He's had injuries. He had injuries and he was redshirted in 24. And there you see the warm up for Cameron Griffin that we've just been talking about, in case he needs to come in, and he certainly would have to come in for at least a play. Mroczkowski is sitting up now and being helped to his feet. There he is. Gets a nice hand from the fans here.
Apparently he's tweaked one of his knees.
Yeah.
The replay.
Jacksonville State 3 of 10 in third down conversions today. So 30% on the afternoon. They're running at 39, almost 40% on the season. Here's a 3rd and 5. Creel staring into the sun, rolls right, throws right side. It is caught.
Out of bounds.
Is it out of bounds? Yes, it is out of bounds. Cam Cook was there.
We got a flag.
But there is going to be, I believe, a holding call on top of everything else. Yep, there's the indication, the preliminary.
Holding. Offense, number 54. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a 4th down.
Bubba Grayson. 54 there. You see him reaching and grabbing. Yep, no question about that one. You know, it was an interesting comment that Coach Kelly told us the other day. He said, you know, we haven't learned how to beat people yet. They've learned how to win games, but he said we haven't learned how to beat people. And what did he mean by that?
Well, that's so crucial. When you get opportunities to be able to win the ball game, you win the ball game. But then there's a point in the game where you can go ahead 1 or 2 scores and beat people, and that's what he's talking about. They've learned how to win this year. They've had several games that have been really close, but to take it to the next level and beat. And, you know, one thing I want to stress, you know, he brought in 51 players this year.
Yep.
So it's a total brand new team. Western Kentucky brought in 61, and I think that's just the times that we're in now. Each year they're going to reload, and it's hard to teach them in just 1 year. You know, it's something I learned over 2 or 3 years, how to win and then how to beat people. Once you get them down, you keep them down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what you're saying. It is not. It's, you know, it's tough for the coaches. It's got to be tough for the teammates.
Oh, it's very tough for the teammates, and it's such a different deal now. I mean, my teammates then, they were my brothers. They still are. But to have that camaraderie, you know, when you're leaving every year, it's going to be difficult.
Yep. That's Jeff Berger watching a run by the Hilltoppers out across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Lavelle Wright doing a great job, as he has all day long. That is his 14th carry for nearly 100 yards. Now another run. And he gets stood up at the line of scrimmage this time.
Coach Williams is going to have to dial up something different to stop them. They're gaining some momentum, and it's crucial this time. 5 minutes left to go in the game.
Coach Williams being the defensive coordinator, Brian Williams for Jax State. On a 2nd down and 5. They look. And here the grab is made off a one-hopper. And the line judge says, nope, doesn't work.
Great pressure inside.
Jonathan May, the line judge, right there to make that call.
Big third down.
.505 remaining in the ball game. Tied at 34. You know what's on the line. We've been talking about it all day. The winner goes to the conference championship game. And timeout is taken by, by Western Kentucky.
Which will only give them one left.
Yep. Second timeout for Western. And everything is now just getting to be very, very important. Every moment, every play getting to be particularly important. The Gamecocks today, total yards 460. And that's the norm. They've done it 12 times, 300 or more. This will be the 6th game this year with 400 yards of offense or more. Here now the drop. Pressure. It's thrown on the near side to Myers. And the Gamecock defense swarms. And there'll be no gain for Myers.
Good open field tackle there.
That'll bring up 4th down.
And now it's going to be the 3rd punt of the day for the Hilltoppers. Cole Maynard to punt. He'll put Total Leather at his own 30. It's a line drive kick. Gamecocks run up, break it, and carry it back the other way and pick up yardage. That's Caleb Nix who brings it back across to the 40-yard line. A 35-yard punt with that return. And now you've got
great field position.
Great field position for Jax State.
You know, Eli, the last 2 out of 3 games that these two teams have matched up, it's been coming down to, at the end of the game, to a field goal.
Mm-hmm.
And we could see that again today.
Exactly. This has been a tough series. As a matter of fact, 5 of the previous 8 meetings were just 1 possession games. Here now, Cam, stutter step, 50-yard line to the 45-yard line. Cam Cook.
I was wondering if line judge was going to call him out. He was right on the edge.
Yeah.
Did a good job. Stutter steps, stayed in bounds, and got about 8 more yards.
It'll officially be a 16-yard pickup on the play for Cam Cook. At 132 yards already today. Here now, Creel calls his own number, but can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
It just hadn't been there up inside for him today.
Nothing has been there directly up inside. Malatumo, Holloman, Suafilo, Sneed, the Biggins inside, Elon Jones. They have just done a great job for Western Kentucky. Oliver, Hardy, Harrison, all of them contributing.
Pressure off the corner.
And here it comes again. And there it's knocked away. Great job by Cam Cook becoming a defensive player after they nearly picked it off.
They've tried that screen a couple of times and it hadn't worked. All the defensive linemen have really, contained and got outside.
Harper Holloman, that time from Atlanta, Georgia. Here's a 3rd and 10. Flag on the play. And Jax State was moving.
Terrible time for that. Already a 3rd and long situation now.
False start. Offense, number 11, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
DeAndre Johnson, guilty. 7 flags now for a loss of 70 yards. Just can't afford to give up yardage like that.
Only rushing 3 again. See if they bring the linebackers, or they're going to drop.
3rd and 15. Stepping up, Creel. He's got running room, but he decides to throw it. And it is a first down grab to Michael Petway. Michael Petway. Cool, calm, and collected. Caden Creel
did a great job stepping up into the pocket, extending the play, rolls out to the right, finds his defender. He stayed patient. That was really impressive.
And it's a brand new set of downs from the 33-yard line. You see the time remaining. We've got the 2-minute timeout coming up. Cam Cook gets snowed under after he picks up 1.5 yards, maybe 2. And that will likely take us to the 2-minute timeout. 34 aside. And we have come to the 2-minute timeout here in Jacksonville, Alabama. Boy, we've got a dandy going today. Conference USA with all the marbles on the line. We'll see how it finishes when we come back. Welcome back, everybody. Hey, get all of ESPN's college football all in one place with the all-new ESPN app. Unlock it with the ESPN Unlimited plan or log in with your TV provider. And what better time of the year than now to do that with all the conference championships on the line. Eli Gold, Jeff Berger, Taylor Korn. 2 minutes to go in this one. The winner is in the Conference USA title game. Quarterback keeper, and he'll dance around. And there's timeout, the final one being taken by Western Kentucky.
Trying to preserve as much time as he can, just in case they have that opportunity.
Sure. Of course, at this point, they are already well within field goal range for Garrison Ripa. The ball at the 30, so that's to 37. It's a 47-yard kick. He's already made one from 52 this year, so he is already within field goal range, but they don't want to kick it from here if they can help it.
Not at all, but I guarantee you with the injuries that Jacksonville has had on the line, they have got to get that problem taken care of. I mean, they had a missed assignment on the last one that got blocked.
Yeah.
Max Thurman, to being the special teams coordinator, I promise you they have been working on and talking about that on the sideline.
Good point. It's a great point. Again, we've already seen Lance Johnson go down. He had replaced Reggie Jackson, who wasn't playing today. From a 3rd down situation now. Oh, wide open on the right side. That was Pearson Baldwin, the tight end. What a pretty play.
He just slipped out the backside. They took the fake.
Jalen Wester tried to stay with him, but it was too late. That was huge because it keeps the clock going, and it's even closer should they have to kick it. Pearson Baldwin, his 25th reception of the season. None bigger.
Creel just working that clock.
Wow. Cam Cook to the 5. And again, Jax State has the ball, and Western Kentucky cannot stop the clock. They have used all of their timeouts.
Creel's got to work that 30-second clock there. He sees it in the end zone. He's taking his time to make his call just to make sure they can eat up as much time as they can off the clock.
You see all the numbers right there on the bottom of your screen. The snap, the give, nothing there. That was Harper Holloman who came through.
He's had a big day.
He really has. He's the guy who blocked that kick earlier. Down to 20 seconds.
Just expect them to run the ball to get it in the middle of the field.
Yep.
Caden Creel's probably going to keep it right here.
Yep. There he goes, exactly where the kicker wants it. And they stop the clock with a second remaining. 1 second remaining. And there you see the numbers on Garrison Ripa, the redshirt sophomore from Locust Grove, Georgia.
Jax State has called their first 30-second timeout.
This is a 30-second timeout for Jacksonville State. If the kick is good, Jacksonville State will host the Conference USA Championship game next Friday. And they would host Kennesaw State, regardless of what happens in the Kennesaw game that they're playing with Liberty. Cade Backey is in on the hold. A 27-yard field goal to win it. And to clinch the title, the kick is up. The kick is good. And Jacksonville State has won the way in to the conference championship game with a kick at the buzzer to defeat Western Kentucky 37-34.
Great job just managing the clock, taking it down to the end, close to the end zone and kicking it and winning the game.
11 plays on that scoring drive. 50 yards in 4 minutes and 18 seconds. Here it is again.
Money.
Couldn't get any straighter than that. The coaches embracing at midfield as we watch the fans celebrating the kick.
Eli, Jacksonville State was picked 5th in the conference in the beginning of the year.
Yep.
And for them to go to the championships is a testament of what Coach Kelly and his staff has done this year and brought this team together and just putting together a remarkable season.
So the regular season for Jacksonville State ends at 8-4, 7-1 in Conference USA play, while Western Kentucky ends their year at 8-4, but 6-2 in conference play. What a day.
What a day.
And that's why you come to the ballpark.
Football in November.
You can't beat it. That's going to do it for us here today. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage. And don't forget, coming up next Friday night, it'll be the conference championship game. It'll be the Air National Guard Conference USA Championship at 6 o'clock Central Time next Friday, December the 5th. So for Jeff Berger and Taylor Korn, I'm Eli Gold saying so long from Jacksonville, Alabama, where the final score is Jax State 37, Western Kentucky 34. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and are archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.